This very durable 2-pocket leather card sleeve is 4¼ inches high by 3¼ inches wide and 1/8 of an inch deep. Weighing a little more than an ounce or 32 grams makes it a lightweight minimalist wallet that fits comfortably and securely in an average sized pocket. Each side holds a few identification and payment cards or a few folded up bills that are easy to eject through the convenient finger windows. The simple two-piece pattern was drawn to scale in AutoCAD, then cut out templates for laser cut into a rigid 1/8 of an inch acrylic. Both the exterior and interior lining of the sleeve pockets are cut from 2 to 3 ounce vegetable tanned leather and colored with eco-friendly dyes, range tan and forest green. Even though the natural leather was split very thin, skiving down the edges creates a sunken seam to protect the threads from catching as the wallet slides in and out of a pocket. Then each side of the pocket is glued together using eco-friendly adhesive. I like to use a glass burnishing tool to smooth out any air pockets and ensure the seam on the edge is lined up. When the glue dries, the top corners are lined up and marked for small reinforcement rivets, which require an 1/8 of an inch hole. The tops of the pockets need to be stitched before the sleeve is assembled. I like to space 5 stitches per inch and use 5mm stitching chisels. Then the finger windows are cut out. Spring clamps work great to sandwich the pocket template between the lined leather pocket and cutting mat, and a sharp hobby knife is what I prefer to use to carefully do the cutting. Gently tapping the stitches into the leather helps to stop the thread from catching too. After the exposed edges are beveled, dyed, burnished, and edge paint is applied to them, the interior surface of the pockets are finished with a penetrating oil to gently soften the leather, and a carnauba wax conditioner is used to provide a hard, durable coating to protect the interior surface of the sleeve in preparation of final assembly too. The penetrating oil, or neatsfoot oil, is an oil rendered and purified from the shin bones and feet of cattle, and it works well to soften and condition natural vegetable tan saddle leather. It needs to be applied with care. I like to rub a little at a time to the surface with a small sponge applicator. Apply the oil in an even layer, and if the oil is absorbed quickly, I add a little bit more. But I do not let the oil pool on the surface and wipe off excess. The carnauba wax finish is applied the same way, allowing the product to dry, which takes several minutes, and buff to a hard finish. To make sure the 3 parts line up, they are glued together at the same time, so it is important to scuff the seam up with a little sandpaper so the hard, smooth leather is less likely to shift when the glue is applied and attached with pressure. I like to use the post of a rivet to make sure the holes line up, and small electrical clamps work great for applying even pressure along the seam, but the clamps may need to be adjusted as the glue dries to counteract that shifting effect. The saddle stitch is the best choice to use for hand stitching leather. I use John James number 004 saddler's harness needles because they are small yet durable, and chose Ritza 0.6mm bonded nylon thread because it is very strong with tight fibers that resist the thread catching. I first lock the thread with a triple back stitch with the thread going through the rivet holes. Then, using an equal amount of pressure, the needles are passed back and forth through the punched holes to complete the saddle stitching. The stitching row is finished with a triple back stitch and the ends of the threads melted with a lighter to help avoid the thread unraveling. Then the rivets can be set and the remaining edges and surfaces finished. It is a good idea to allow all the care products used to dry completely before using. Saddle leather wallets can last a lifetime if they are properly cared for and develop a natural patina that adds character that many suggest improves with age.